This is Knossos, and they seem to say the K, Knossos, not Knossos. Palace is up there. We should be going up there in just a second. That lower level is original, 3,500 years old. The upper level is concrete, added by Sir Arthur Evans in the 1920s and 30s. The corridor of the procession were nice formal corridors, and this is a reconstruction of one. These are corridors for storing things. And there is one of those jars where they might store oil. And these corridors. Olive oil, yeah. I think we're around there somewhere. Above that throne room is this room we're about to enter. And according to my book, it was reconstructed entirely by Arthur Evans and wouldn't have been part of the original palace. You may know of the Greek myth, the Minotaur and the labyrinth. Well, this palace is that labyrinth. There is no separate labyrinth because this palace is massive, and you can imagine when these walls were higher, you'd never get out when you were inside. No wonder Theseus needed a ball of string. Down we go, I think, to the central court. I think we're going to enter the throne room. That's the throne room, so this must be the central court.
Yeah, I think this is the central court, yeah.
And there is the throne room. It's very basic. The throne is just that seat. That is the throne. No decorations. Yeah. It's very beautiful though, but very small. That is the Queen's bathtub. Made of clay. It's not in the royal apartments anymore, it's in that building over there. Underneath that plastic to aid its preservation. The royal apartments are down there. That's an original staircase, that's why we can't go down it. This staircase was left uncovered, and what it did is it acted as an air well and a light well. It let air and light down below, and so in some ways it acted as a very early air conditioning system. In this palace, the royal apartments were low down, which enabled them to be cool. This is the central court, which had high walls around it. The high walls have gone, so it would have been completely shaded. And some reckon they held bull racing and bull events in here. What am I trying to say? Bull games, bull leaping, that's it, bull leaping, they reckon would have been held in this central court. But down there was where the royal apartments are. That's an original staircase. So amazing. Apart from a few stairs have been reconstructed in concrete, but most of the steps are original. Royal apartments, and behind me you can see the central court which we're leaving, and we're now entering the east wing. That bit over there is all the west wing, and in this palace there were north, south, east and west wings, and each one was like its own self-containing area, had its own entrances and exits, and were connected to the central court. West wing was used for storage, as we saw the oil. East wing was one of the royal bits. Up there you can see that corridor of processions again. Those are original water pipes and drains to bring water to the royal apartments, which are over there behind all those people. Over there is the eastern extremity of the palace. And we're about to enter the royal apartments, or at least see them. Up there, see that fence? That's where I was earlier, and where I filmed the Queen's bathtub. And the Queen's bathtub is around here.
You said it was behind the little door, so it must be. There's some dog rope.
There it is, in there. Just about to see it, that metal door. The Queen's bathtub is in there. And that's the Queen's apartment. I believe these are the King's apartments. And this way is the Queen's. These are the Queen's apartments. Yep, this is the King's apartment. You can see another fragment of a throne there. And see that light space in the back? That is where the grand staircase would have descended to. So providing the apartments with fresh air and nice bright light. Through here to the north wing. Remember what I said about this place being a labyrinth? Try and get out of here without some help. Here we are on the level of the east wing, and you can see how far below we are from the central court, which is up there. So there's quite a distance, and it's unusual really, because you generally think of royal apartments being high up with nice views, but in this palace, royal apartments were down below, nice and airy, and that is central court, and the west wing and other wings are even higher than that. These are workshops. It was a productive palace. I think that's another one of those procession walkways, but I'm not entirely certain. There is an ancient drawing, picture of an olive tree, and there is a real olive tree. Cretans love their olives, because olives grow profoundly here, profoundly, profusely, whatever the word is. Lots of olives here. Knossos was known as the city of the double axe. Double axes appear everywhere. It's one of the Minoan symbols, along with the bull and the olive tree. And in Greek, double axe sounds very similar to the word labyrinth. I think the Greek for double axe is lava something. And so some say that makes Knossos not only the city of the double axe, but also the city of the labyrinth. So that's why a lot of people think in mythology this palace itself was the labyrinth. Of course, as the Minotaur didn't exist, the labyrinth probably didn't exist either. It's a myth, people. You don't get half men, half bulls. But still, we do know what really did happen here. In fact, some archaeologists reckon there was about 1,500 rooms in this palace. So, definitely a labyrinth. Maybe not home to Minotaur, but definitely a massive maze. And we've been through all of that. This is the theatre. Where I'm standing would have been the royal area, because you get a nice view of the stage. But there's seating to the left and to the right for about 500 people for ceremonial and entertainment purposes. And they reckon performers would have come up that road there leading off in the distance, which Arthur Evans named the Royal Road. Bye bye Knossos. I'll be back.